Hey everyone, Mr. MC here. This is Guide for Fuji International Speedway with the Jaguar F Type Gr. Let's get this started. For this lap guide, we are using racing medium tires and the brake balance is set to +1 or 1 to the rear. Your first braking point is just before you pass the 150 meter mark. You're going to be braking hard for a while, and then you want to bring yourself down to second gear. You can briefly go down to first gear for extra rotation. Just make sure you go back up to second gear before you start to carefully accelerate your way out of the turn. Bring yourself to the right side of the track, and your next braking point is just before you pass this little orange marker that is hanging out before the 50 meter board. Quick burst of braking, so brake hard for a short moment, quickly ease off the brakes. Nice and easy on the throttle, and once you start to pass this path that is on the right, that is where you start to ease off of the throttle. Ease off of the throttle for this turn, and when you pass the path on the right again, that is when you start to fully accelerate. Bring yourself to the right and brake as you pass the little orange marker that is on the right. Brake hard for a short moment, slowly ease off of the brakes, and once you hit the apex, you can carefully start to accelerate. You want to make sure that the car doesn't start to want to lose control. Eventually bring yourself to the left side of the track, and just as you go under the big Dunlop sign, that is where you start to brake. You're going to be braking hard for a while. Slowly ease off of the brakes as you turn in. Take advantage of the apex and do a little bit of throttle control as you go through these turns. Bring yourself to the left, and just after the turf on the left starts, that is where you want to use a little bit of braking. Just fine tune the car, let it make its rotation through this turn, and carefully accelerate. Then when the curb on the left ends, that is where you want to do some braking control. You just want to slow it down while still have the ability to rotate the car through this turn. Nice and easy through that turn on your way out. And then for this final turn, this is pretty much the same process as the last turn we just went through, where you want to control your braking to let the car slow down and make the turn at the same time. You can use this little white mark on the right as your apex so you can start to fully accelerate once you pass it. But that is all for the lap guide. I'm going to go ahead and sign off now. So this is Mr. CA wishing you a good race, and I'll see you in the next video.